I just had to share this. And Maggie as well. Oh, I feel lightheaded. This makes me laugh. I don't know why. But if you basically are this heavy, not in a mean way. I have learned what the hell that is. Hey, for laughter. Well, go up to Mr. Burst's cliff.
Occupied.
And that's where he goes. Yeah, that looks really painful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so about that, I just had to share that scene from The Simpsons about, how am I gonna say this? About Homer being fat, so to speak, and my MacBook actually was giving me more issues because it actually got overheated again when I was live streaming. Well, for the first time when I was talking to using a feline, and basically I lost the whole conversation. It sucks when you're so poor you can't even afford a MacBook that works properly. Plus I gotta clean up my face later on. That's why I look like a huge mess right now. But honestly, after watching that scene, and that's supposed to be the Simpsons episode of Walking Big and Tall, when Homer wants to join to this fat club because of how basically he doesn't want people to fat shame him and that he's proud of being fat, even though being fat is not a great thing because you can actually, you know, have a higher risk of heart attacks and basically high cholesterol levels and basically being tired all the time and not be able to actually walk far distances and even being handicapped, and that's not good. But I just want to say that after, you know, look at this episode a while back, because I've seen it several times before. I noticed that there was supposed to be, I think it's called body positivity, about how people tend to thinking that, oh, you're just fine if you basically are fat and basically like way overweight, and that no one is actually judging you for it. However, though, it does concern, how can I say this? Your family, I'm sure, even though I don't want to use that term as an excuse that, oh, you know what, even if you don't have any family, you should not basically, you know, gain weight just because you want to. It's hard to explain. But the thing is that a lot of people tend to thinking that it's okay to actually be like obese and having a lot of weight. It's not. Like, if you're basically overweight, that's totally fine, right? I mean, everyone's different. Like, if I could actually give an example, a lot of people that might be like Polynesians, right? From what I've heard, Polynesians tend to be more obese, especially in the island country of Nauru. They are basically the most obese country, which is really heartbreaking because I think they say that 75%, I could be wrong, is up there that are obese. That's a lot of people. You know, there's only 12,000 of them. Basically, a lot of people that live in that island nation, right, or country, or term you want to use, are basically like, I don't want to say way overweight. I guess you can say overweight. It just depends. But basically, I had like a lot of, well, not a lot. What to say, I had like a couple of friends I know growing up back in high school that are overweight. And they were the sweetest friends I've ever had, right? I don't want to say any names or anything because I think that's a bit private. But, you know, I think whenever I see like a person that's overweight, I do feel like awful for them if they basically do have health problems or that they cannot actually like live life as easily as someone like me because I'm really slim and I do not take that for granted, which is why I can easily walk like 6 miles a day. People probably tend to think I'm crazy. Why you walk so much? Well, because I like to, and I'm not taking my body for granted. And I might as well just use my legs because I have them. What's your issue? Or what do you do? Why can't you do that? See, it's exactly like that, right? You basically might as well just tell an obese person walk from their house to the mall that's a mile away and back. They can't do that, right? I mean, unless they have to strain for it. But it does really hurt me, and a lot of people tend to thinking that, oh, you basically are lazy if you basically are kind of fat, or that you try not to lose weight, give or take. That's why they actually have the term big bone as well, because you basically have a bigger body build, so to speak, a triple B, bigger body build. That makes sense, right? And for me personally, I do find like chubby, like it's hard to explain, like not like fat. Okay, I don't even like using that term. Like, that's where we got obese. and then we got overweight, and then we actually got average, and then you got underweight, and then you got like, I want to say anorexic. That's a bit extreme. Let's just say like skinny, right? Like me. I don't know. Like, I'm really short, so you know it might be a little bit different. I don't want to put my height or anything, but I do weigh like under 110, give or take, which I'm sure to a lot of people that's not a lot of weight. Of course, there are people out there that do weigh less than I do. I'm sure of it, right? Because 100, like under 110 isn't that much. But I don't know, it just depends, right? But basically for me, especially when I actually discover my fetishes and whatnot, I actually do find like chubbier guys like really attractive, especially after this cute boy, I keep breaking him up again, that can do my little stomach dancing kink and whatnot. I think he seems like a little overweight, like a tad. Like he has a belly, but he can actually like really suck it in for it and make it stick out. It's really hot. Like this to see like a guy that's actually overweight that can actually do that. It's called the Malay Kriya. It's a yoga exercise you do when you actually inhale and exhale your stomach, when your navel actually stretches to the back of your spine, when you massage your muscles and you stick it out. I am obsessed with that kink. This is how my body feels, right? And you know, I really find it attractive when an overweight boy actually does that, or when he stretches in a small shirt. It's really a turn on. I get thinking because his navel looks bigger when he is a little overweight. I know that's weird. Plus, when a boy is a little bit overweight, not obese, right? He just seems more masculine because he has more muscle, right? I guess he can say more muscle meat in his body. So, I know that sounds weird. Like he just seems more macho, I guess, right? Well, for someone like me, I'm on. I don't like using that term, twink and feminine side. Basically, twink is a boy or a man that basically has like the appearance of a younger boy, right? I can't explain it. It's like you look really young and basically being skinny and I guess on a short side like me. So it just depends. I don't know. I can't explain it. But you know, there's nothing wrong with being overweight as long as you're healthy and as long as you basically get exercise. You don't need to get like go crazy or anything. Just being healthy. I can't explain that, right? It just depends on a person. But yeah, I just thought it'd be fine to actually share this, especially in the gay community, because a lot of us tend to be really, really shallow of our appearances. If you basically are not masculine, or if you're white, or hell, even maybe like Latino, right? And maybe being this certain height and just having a six-pack, then you're not attractive. That's ridiculous. Especially down there. I just don't understand how we're supposed to be so supportive of each other, yet we're the most hateful of each other, which makes sense because we are in cliques. It's like being in high school for eternity. If you basically are a tweak, you kind of hang around with us jocks because you don't like football, or you're too scrawny to be around us men. Or if you basically are, I hate this term, daddy, basically just like an older gay man. Then you kind of be around us younger men because, oh, you know what, you're like a pervert or whatever, just because you're older. It's so funny how a lot of people tend to think if you're older, then you basically would manipulate someone that's younger. That's ridiculous. I don't get it. Really. Hell, I get manipulated by people who are younger than me, especially with my size, and it can be a struggle because of my kindness. So, you know, I thought it'd be kind of fun to actually share this, considering that I do appreciate the ones that have been enjoying my reactions on this channel, even though you're probably only here for that and you just click off. I mean, if you keep coming back, I'm guessing you like my channel. I don't know. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to share this because I have been feeling depressed. I have. Okay? I just have been feeling depressed. Even though I did have a subscriber last night who were subscribed to me. That means a lot. But I just want to share this because a lot of people, I don't like using that word fat shame. Just don't bully someone that is overweight or even obese because it's hard for them just to actually get out of the house and being out in public, right? If someone makes fun of their weight and saying that their clothes don't fit them, it's hard. Especially maybe they live like lower incomes, right? It's hard. I'm not sure this is true or not because of how food that is considered healthy, it costs more. I don't believe that, to be honest. Like, basically for me, for example, like when I go to Walmart, I see like a lot of these great value meals and whatnot. It's just like a cheaper brand of like the actual brand. So like if you basically get like Tostitos, I don't know what the hell it's called. No, that's the chips, right? If you get Red Baron pizza, right, that will cost you like $3. Okay, change that up, $4.50. But you can get like the same size of that brand. That is a great value brand for like half of it, right? Honestly, I'm guessing maybe because it's not as many nutrients or, you know, like whatever the hell you need. I don't know. It just depends, right? Because great value meals are still good. So, I don't know. It's just hard to explain, but a lot of people, they need to stop shaming us so much just because they're like overweight. I mean, I find, you know, bigger men really attractive. Like, not obese, it's hard to explain. Honestly, it really is hard to explain. I guess seeing like the ones I like that or seem a little bit overweight, but like they can like suck in their stomach and make it skinny, just like the boy I explained a little earlier. That's a turn on. I don't know why, because it's amazing how they have a belly and they can like making it shrink in. I don't know. I kind of miss that boy that blocked me and told me to go kill myself. I'm still going through that trauma. Like I did anything wrong to him, but I don't know. It's kind of weird how he even blocked me on TikTok. I don't use that app just to talk to him on there. But yeah, just to share something extra. Like he literally unblocked me because he did block me before. Otherwise, I won't be able to see his videos. I'll try not to look back on there. This one video I see from him because I like him. I do. I have a crush on him. And yeah, because I don't care how his body looks. I guess because since he can do my little fetish dancing part, then that I found really attractive. Regardless if he's like my height, because I prefer men taller, and you know, just being into that. Thought I heard something. But yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna actually cut this off because there's another damn commercial. I didn't show a clip, but honestly, there should be nothing wrong with being like, you know, a little bit overweight. Like, if you can't control that, you can't control that. I mean, as long as you try to stay healthy, right? And not having a heart attack or, you know, just basically having any other physical health problems, that should not be an issue. And I gotta brush my teeth. But yeah, just to be off topic. Man, this is... Oh. Okay, so this is what Creaser looks like when it's ice cold. It's been in there for like weeks. I gotta toss that out. I don't know. I haven't took this yet. But let's just say, for anyone that might be from West Virginia, based off that old commercial I watched, a lot of people get the stereotype because every single, how I'm gonna say this, country person is obese and uneducated. But I'm just gonna make fun of this. Mountain Dew! I don't know. Nothing wrong with being overweight. Honestly.